where I get my inventory to list things. Hi there, I'm Going Routes, and today we'll be taking a look at where I get my items. More specifically, where I get all the junk I've been listing. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Not really in the wrong thing, but I like this one because I can just keep scrolling. Anyways, so you're probably wondering where I got most of my inventory from. I've been posting left and right, not here and there, but literally like day in, day out. I have been researching or listing stuff. I did take a couple day break because I needed it. But I have, how many listings do I have? Didn't realize I was that far down. Um, I have 353 active listings. If we come over here and look at, where is it? Here, I have 91 auctions or listings left to use. Trying very hard not to use very many of those because it is towards the end of the month and things are going to start rolling over and it's just going to be a big mess. I think I'm a little panicky about how this is going to work because I've never used eBay long enough to have things roll over and use up my free listings. You know what I mean? So I'm a little worried about that. But I still have enough inventory to list probably 1,000 or so items, maybe even more than that actually. Um, my mom loves to go yard selling, right? So hear me out. This is exactly what I'm doing and getting into, except on a larger scale than what she was. She just goes around, looks for stuff that might be valuable, picks them up for a quarter or two, and she'll just throw them in a pile of stuff that she wants to look up and list and never gets around to doing it. So we literally got probably 10, 15 years worth of yard sale stuff that that she never listed, just sitting in our loft and in our garage and in our house and you name it. So that's where I've been getting all of my listings for now anyways. Right now we're doing a 50-50 thing since she did buy them to sell herself. I don't necessarily think it's a fair thing, but at the same time I do, just because I'm charging somebody else 50% on stuff because I don't know anything about them. I have to do all the work pretty much. Basically what they did is they just said, here you go. Can you list these for me? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, oh, these still need a lot of work type thing, which isn't a big deal. It's just 50% is fair in my opinion on that because I'm doing a lot of the work. Another thing is I'm doing 50% before eBay fees, so I'm actually only going to be getting about 35% off of whatever sells for them if it sells, because it's these VHS tapes, hence the red background instead of the whitish background. Um, VHS tapes are really funny. Sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they sell for a lot, and sometimes they don't sell for anything. So I don't know how I'm going to really sell any of these VHS tapes. I've got one that's got a watcher on it. I think that one's up here. Yeah, it's got a watcher on it at $8. So for me, they'd get $4 out of it, and I would get about 250, maybe two, maybe three, somewhere around there. Just because, again, it's before eBay fees. So um, that is partially where I've been getting my listings though too, is from other people. I've got two other people that are giving me stuff to list. The other one that I am listing for, I am only doing 10% on. and that's because he's literally doing all the work for me. Everything's nice and clean. Literally, all I have to do is list it. He gives me a price, I list it at that price, and it's really nice that way too, you know? Like, I don't mind doing 10% on something like that. Um, and I don't know if it's a bad thing that my charges are a little bit different depending on what situation it is, but they are, and I feel like I should keep it that way because I don't want somebody to come in and take advantage of me to list 100 because I literally have like 300 VHS tapes they want me to list and get 10% out of something that might not sell, you know, because then I'm spending a lot of my time on something that might not sell. And yeah, like, again, I really like doing a lot of research and stuff, so I don't mind the VHS tapes at all. Um, it's more or less the fact that I kind of feel bad about having a different charge for them, but I kind of don't at the same time, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's just, I need to end these here in a bit, but I just, I don't know. I'm just that person. I need to get out of that. You know, I need to stop thinking about other people when it comes to this type of stuff because this is a business. I need to treat it as a business, and people need to understand that this is a business for me. Um, and that I don't mean any hard feelings against anybody that has me list stuff. Um, like, you know, like I said, I don't feel it's fair that my mom charges me 50% of things I sell for her because I'm doing all the work. You know, she doesn't know anything about it. She tells me, oh, that might sell for a lot, or that should sell for a lot, or that's not going to sell. And that's about the extent to what she helps me with. And granted, if I can't find something, she'll help me look for it, but I found a trick to find almost everything. Anyways, so that's not an issue. Um, but yeah, so that's where I get my listings from, guys. I know a lot of you were probably curious because yard sale season hasn't quite happened yet, and it is a little fishy that I have all of these items to be listing. They're not mine, you know, they're definitely not my own. Um, some of this stuff's actually my dad's too. Let's see here. It's Commodore stuff, which it sounds like computer, which I believe it was a computer before computers became a thing. Right here's one of his books that he's got, and then I think there's another. Oh yeah, DuckTales, right here. Thought that was pretty cool too. Um, I'd say so. If you guys have anything that you want me to list for you, I'll do it, but I can't do that because that just takes way too much. And besides, if I did a viewer thing like that, it would have to be I sell it, like you guys just give it to me and I sell it for myself type thing. Because there's way too much that goes into reselling for other people as is to resell for viewers that just make it really complicated and hard. Um, so I do not plan on listing things for viewers unless they're given to me. Um, anyways, how I plan on getting my inventory in a couple of months, I'd say when I run out of stuff, but I'm not actually going to run out of stuff for a while. I mean, I've probably got a good year's worth of stuff to list. But once yard sale season hits, I'm going to be hitting a lot of thrift stores, yard sales, pawn shops, and you name it. So that's how I plan on doing this. I plan on recording me going to yard sales. I know I've mentioned this a couple of times. I plan on recording myself going to yard sales so that way we can kind of incorporate a little fun homey type thing, I guess. I don't know what look I'm actually going for until I actually see it. But yeah, that's all for now. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up.